Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Good evening, good afternoon to some. I know everybody in different time zones all over the world for the most part. And the reason I said that just in case everybody all over the world see this. uh, I had a, I'm out of town right now, and I needed to get away from just the I want to say being a parent for a moment. I know every parent needs to have that happen at times, and I just needed a break. It was what I could do with what my resources, of course, but it was just on my way here. I had like this feeling of it's almost like gratitude. Is that what I'm looking for? I just felt amazing. I felt really good. I felt optimistic. I felt hopeful. Um, Everything was so clear. It was just, yeah, a good feeling. But I don't know. It came and it went. It happened for a short period of time, but then after a while it disappeared. And I have those moments. I remember one time driving in my car, and I'm just driving. All of a sudden, I just got this big burst of energy, of happiness and gladness. I was just amazed, thinking this and thinking that, and all of a sudden it just disappeared like really fast, and I didn't know how to get it back. Um, I don't know if anybody experiences that. How many people experiencing that? There's probably a medical terminology for it, but I don't get it yet. Um, However, it's so complicated because I love that feeling, but it's just so hard to stay in there. And then when it comes, it just disappears, and I don't know how to get it back. And I've heard the different suggestions on what it could be. Most of it's spiritual, in your mind and this like that, and you can train this, your mind, your spirit. I know how powerful the spirit is. Most of us know how powerful the spirit is from hearsay, to be honest. We hear somebody say how powerful the spirit is, we read it, and things like that, and sometimes it sounds really good, but I know it is. I think the only thing that I can say with a surety, other than hearsay and faith, is that the spirit is ever living. It continues to live regardless. Is that it never dies, it never dissipates. It always exists rather than this body, and that I can say for certain. Nobody have to tell me. I don't have to read it. I don't have to hear it. I don't have to take anybody's word for it or believe or faith. Is because I know it is, because I've been there. However, knowing how powerful it is, I don't think there's too many people except sages and rishis and the Messiah, Yeshua, who actually know how to the power of it or how to harness it. I have not met any man or woman or heard of any man or woman personally to be able to know how to harness it. I know some of the most spiritualist people that I've met in my life. One of them is my best friend, and he's like I said, very strong and powerful. And I'm like, people like what he has. He has MS. I love him to life, Malak. And there's other people across this world who have MS, diseases, debilitating diseases, etc. And they want to change. They want to do better for their lives, and they want these things and stuff to stop. And there's so many people who say, again, the same things. Your spirit, you can do this, you can control that. Well, if you know this and you know how it works, and if it really works the way you say it does, and you're one of those sages and rishis who mastered it, teach these people how to do it. Reach out to these people how to do it. I don't know how to do it. I'm still learning. But if you know how, reach out to all these people who out here with these things and show them how to do it, so they can sometimes stop the pain or get better. I know like I said, I know and I hear of all the things that the spirit is capable of, and the power. But when it comes down to controlling the body, in this physical body or whatnot, I can't say I met anyone who can master it to that point to where they can cure themselves of sicknesses, diseases, illnesses, or whatnot. And I know there's herbs and I know there's plants that can help your body heal to a certain extent, but there is a certain point in your body where it won't help, to where it requires something else, And like I said, if you or anyone who will all say these things know of a way to do it, show these people who really need it how to do it. As far as myself, again, I know one of the reasons that make it hard or difficult for me to experience what I feel when it comes down to these great feelings and then they disappear and then I don't know how to get them back. I know a lot of it's contributed to my brain because I got the traumatic brain injury that I sustained. I mean, I have scar tissue all over my brain, throughout my brain from the strokes. A lot of them, again, in my cerebellum that control equilibrium, nausea, and all of that. So medicines and sometimes that stuff is only so much they can do to help. So it's only obvious that some of my ability to forget things that make me feel amazing and stuff like also has to do with my brain, and it has to do with some of the damaged areas. And apparently some of those damaged areas have to do with that. I'm still learning. I want to get better. I'm trying to get better. It doesn't make it easier, I can tell you that. And it's sometimes miserable, but I can get through it. I will get through it. It's what I do. I'm pretty persistent. However, those feelings were amazing. I love them. I love them when they comes. I hate to see them go, but I welcome when they come. But okay, I'll let you all go on with your day and hopefully have a better day as you go. May the Most High be with you, keep you safe, blessed, smiling, learning, loving, all the above. All right. Y'all have a good one. I hope to talk to you soon. Be easy. Love you to life.